Hey everybody, Ryan with Glute Health and Fitness. Today showing you how to use pressure release or self-myofascial release for the glute max. Remember, the glute is a powerful hip extensor and external rotator. It kicks the leg back and rotates the femur open. So we want to get that to relax if we're struggling with getting the leg forward, if it's turning your hip around when you're actually moving. So we're going to use a 5-inch foam core ball, and we're going to use pressure inhibition and then into a pin and stretch technique, otherwise known as self-myofascial release. So I'm going to use this on my glute. I'm going to sit on that muscle. I'm extending my leg because I want to start with the muscle, again, neutral or in a disengaged state. You can roll up and down, kind of get a sense of where there's a pressure point or tender point, or again, adhesion, and then you can just isolate it there. I'm externally rotating the leg and keeping it extended, putting the weight on my heel and then on my arms. If it's too much pressure for the shoulders, you can lean up against the wall. Once again, we're just going to let that sit there. The pressure into the muscle is going to tension the tendon. The tendon will create a reflex inhibition, so the muscle will soften over time. You don't want it to be painful, and you'll feel the muscle relax. You'll sink into the ball. Once that goes on, you're going to turn the toe internally to stretch the muscle by internally rotating the femur, the opposite of what the glute does. And then I can start to draw the leg up into flexion. As I do that, I can bring it to the first barrier of stretch resistance, which means it's kind of tuggy there, but not painful. You'll hold it there again until you feel the muscle relax. Stretch resistance will kick off. It'll sink in again, and then you can move in and go a little bit further, help to break down the collagens that are binding that muscle and keeping it from extending. So that's called a self-myofascial release, or again, a pressure release or passive inhibition to a stretch or active release. So make sure again that you're letting the nervous system relax before you start breaking down the collagens and going into that pin and stretch or that active release strategy. So questions on it, admin@glute. Questions on it, reach out to us at admin@glutehealthandfitness.com.